Hello all, and welcome back to Lee Silver's review of Young Justice, or Young Justice Invasion. And today we try to get some satisfaction. That is, satisfaction for the original Roy Harper, who has finally woken up with clone Roy and Ollie by his side. And they tell him eventually what happens. He gets angry at Ollie for, not knowing it wasn't him, that it was a clone. He asks them to leave him alone. He goes out of the window and heads to Star City, into Star City, where Ollie's place, hidden, bases that has a teleporter, and goes off to Metropolis. Meantime, back in Rhode Island at Mount Justice, which is still kind of weird, Rhode Island being mountains. I mean, Massachusetts has mountains, and New York has mountains, but Rhode Island is right there. Even in real life, the mountains there could not be that great. We see Mal, Nightwing, and Superboy talking about Artemiss's death and how it's all hit them, and how Aqualad is now on Mal's list, and they're all kind of angry about that. And Nightwing is like, can't tell anybody the real truth. That is, and then we go to Gotham City, where Artemis' grave is, and we see her mother there with Wally. And she's like, this is the worst day of my life, worse than going to prison, worse than being paralyzed, worse than losing my older daughter to, quote-unquote, the life. Now, we see in the back Sportsmaster and Jade with little Liam, and Jade is like, I will make Aqualad pay for this. She was my sister, we didn't always see eye to eye, but I loved her, and I will make Aqualad pay. Meanwhile, Sportsmaster is like, step in line. How dare Manta send his kid to kill my kid and not even tell me it was a possibility that it could happen? I want Black Manta's head on my wall. Just for that. Not the fact that his daughter is dead. That the fact that his daughter is dead and he didn't know that she could have been murdered. Meanwhile, as original Roy tracks down Lex in Metropolis, and here, once again, they bring in the original Superman movie, because if you can remember their Thanksgiving episode, they had Lex Luthor say to Superboy, with Superman off world, only one thing alive with under 4 legs can hear this, Superboy. And that's exactly what Gene Hackman says to Christopher Reeve's character in, Superman, or very close to it. We also now hear, Otis! Otis has returned! Of course, he's thinner now, and that thing, but it's Otis! Yes, but Doctor Otis Berg. Otis Berg! What, the little bitty boy? Otis Berg! Anyway, we cut to a flash where we see Ivy Town, which basically is, you know, Ithaca, New York. It's their version of Ithaca, New York. Ivy Town, where Ray Palmer, the Atom Works, is, what's it called? Kon-El, or Ithaca, where Kon-El is. Ivy University is Kon-El. And we see Superboy, or Connor, sitting down, okay, and it turns out it's his birthday, and the only one who seems to remember it is Wendy, and I'm not sure if Wendy is trying to hit on him or not. It's 50-50 whether she's actually trying to hit on Connor, which means Marvin really must have been out of the picture for a long while, unless of course they're siblings, in which case that doesn't really matter, because he was never in the picture. And he's just saying, the only one who would remember, I got surprise parties is because McGann threw them, and McGann actually remembers, but she's going to a wedding shower. And when I first heard Mal say all the girls are at the shower, I didn't know it was a wedding shower. I thought they were all, actually taking showers. And for all those people who were thinking I have a dirty mind, or have a dirty mind, no! I didn't think they were all showering together. That I will leave for you people who have the dirty minds to come up with that. I did not think that initially. I just thought, they're all in the shower, taking, getting cleaned or anything. Also, a little rewind. They meant when Mal mentions that, he says the others are in the Hall of the Fallen section, and Blue Beetle is like, I understand that they don't want to have like what the CIA has, the wall of the Fallen where everyone can see them, but he makes a good point, and see, the world should know that, Ted Core did make a sacrifice. And he goes on that he never had a mentor, unlike Tim Drake, unlike Dick Grayson, unlike Bart Allen, Wally West, the two Speedies, yada yada yada. But getting back, Captain Cold is going after Rachel, aka Rocket group, where she has invited 6 people, all girls, and they're all in civilian clothes initially. They come in, he attacks them. Zatanna does this thing, and then you hear this Western beat, and you look around, and they number in the 7th, and it's like it's an estrogen version of the Magnificent Seven. You can even hear a Wild West theme going through the thing. And for all those who do not know what the Magnificent Seven are, go to Netflix right now and select it. Now, we get to the final scene in which young Roy, original Roy, is ready to kill, or at least dismantle Luthor's arm. I'm going to do exactly what you did to me. Well, we at least gave you anesthesia. But Luthor makes a deal with him. He gives him a robotic arm. And we see the birth of Arsenal, which is where they leave it now. You could say they didn't have any new characters in this, except for possibly Arsenal. But I liked the episode. Thought the episode was good, and that's all I have to say about that. So, please see this. Tell me what you think. Can't wait for next time. Bye-bye.